Hello and welcome to week 4, uh, week 4 recap of week 4. I'm exhausted, not because of the tarot reading, but just tired today, and it's late, and so I'll make this quick because I'm excited about next week. But I gotta talk about this week first. Okay, so this week we used the corporate tarot deck, which I liked it, and I'm still going to use it because I think it's valuable. However, I feel like I wish he had, or he, she, them, whoever it is that did this deck. I wish that, because, okay, let me explain. Full sentences. So the major arcana all have these great drawings. I'm not going to take it out. I was going to take it out and show you what I mean, but I'm not going to take it out. Okay, so they have these great drawings, but all of the minor arcana, the suits, don't. So like they're called coffee, power, Wi-Fi, and signal are the 4 suits, which are wands, cups, pentacles, and what's the other one? What am I forgetting? Wands, cups, pentacles, swords. So they just have an image that is repeated on each of the cards for the suits, and the only changes are, of course, the number of the card, and like even the image for the court cards is just the same, and it just holds the signal or the graphic that this person used for all of the power cards, for example, is a lightning bolt. And so, like, the court cards are just, yeah. So I wish this person had given that aspect of things a bit more thought. Yeah. Because I think the images on the major arcana are really interesting to me, and that's why when I first saw this deck, I wanted to use it. So I used it, and I like it, but with reservations, and those are my reservations. Anyway, so one thing that I noticed about making these videos is coming up with the names for the videos is really hard. It's like trying to put the whole of the narrative of the reading into one sentence or one, short, I can't remember how many characters long it is. It's like a finite, like 100, no, it's probably more than 100 characters, but it's really hard. Just, you would think, no, that should be easy, but it's actually pretty hard. So there is that. And when you're tired and it's late at night and you're like, I need to upload this, but I don't really have a name for it yet. Now I can understand why I've seen some videos on YouTube like, I don't know what to name this. Need help naming this. And that's why. So I just try and focus on, like I said, the narrative of the reading to give me guidance about what to name it, because I really want the title of it to be, very closely aligned with the content, obviously. I've seen on YouTube they talk about clickbait, which is, the titles don't use clickbait, and I don't know exactly what their definition for clickbait is, but I imagine it is like some of the titles I have seen are Capricorn, you must read this now, urgent message, and it's like, it doesn't tell you anything about the content, and it's just, yeah, to me that seems like that's clickbait. I don't know if that's true or not, but maybe. But naming vids is really kind of tough to do. I painted my nails. I painted them and they were a little glittery. Okay, sorry, distraction. I made some notes because I'm like, what do I want to talk about this last week? Okay, so the other thing about week 4 is timing of the videos. So the length specifically about the videos. Oh my God, my laundry is right there. I'm in the middle of doing laundry. I mean, this is my unfolded. I dump it on my bed, so I can't go to bed without folding my laundry. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that's my bed. I just told you that. That's my bed. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Squirrel. Okay. So timing, I actually asked my friend about the length and what her opinion was about the different lengths. So for YouTube, I don't know if I read this on YouTube somewhere, maybe, or if it was a video I watched about making videos on YouTube. I don't know. I don't care. Anyway, it said, 10 minutes was the optimal. So at least have a 10-minute long video, if not more. But I've noticed that I even get a little bit like, am I really going to invest 20 minutes in this? And here I am making 20-minute videos. And I'm one of those people who's like, do I have time for 20 minutes of, watching a video? So, I'm going to try and stick more to the to the 10 to 15. And in week 1, I don't know if you guys know this, probably don't. I set a little timer and I actually let it go off and like record it because I just needed something to reel me in. But anyway, it makes it hard. But you know what? Week 5, I'm starting over with my cycle, right? That sounded really bad. Okay, so I'm starting over with the planned readings. So I'm going to do love reading next week. And so the first, week 1 was love readings. Week 2 is, that's not true. Week 4 is officially love readings. Sorry. The first, my week 1, like the first week I started reading tarot, and I have a minute and a half left to talk about stuff. So I'm going to go past 10 minutes on this video, but I'm not going to 15 minutes or anything. So, yeah. So I need to be able to talk about this. Anyway, so the first week that I did tarot readings were love readings. So, then the beginning of that was the end of last month, right? The end of June. So the first week of July, I actually made it. Week 1 of every month is going to be self-love, self-care. Week 2 is going to be an Awen or some other traditional, like the Celtic cross or something like that. Some other traditional spread. I really like the Awen. I think it's cool. I like it a lot. And that's one of the ones that I learned in my class. I learned the Celtic cross as well, but it's not as interesting to me. But I will eventually probably choose to do that as the traditional. So week 2 is always going to be a traditional reading. So it's a general reading, and it quite possibly would be in the 15 to 20 minute, because it covers more, and there's many more cards typically. That's one thing about trying to do shorter readings between 10 to 15 minute readings. So the number of cards, I just have to be careful about that, and just also get faster, I suppose, at reading the cards, so that without turning into I don't know, like an auctioneer. There's no way that I could even do that, but I can't even pretend to be an auctioneer. But anyway, so going back to the schedule that I'm going to try and stick to. So week 2 is the traditional spread, one of the traditional spreads, but it's a general reading with a focus, right? So kind of the cards decide what it is that the focus is going to be, and then the reading, the traditional general reading, whatever, is all about that. So it could end up being a love reading or a career reading or some else kind of reading. But week 3 then is career/money, and then week 4 of every month is going to be the love reading. So next week is love reading, and I'm excited. The Light Seer's Tarot deck arrived. Look at all these beautiful colors and all these just beautiful people are in this deck, and I don't want to get the cards. I don't want to, because I'm still looking at them. The Lover's card. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. This woman has a tattoo. It's freaking awesome. Kind of like me. Anyway, it's beautiful. It's very bohemian. That's what my friend said. It's very bohemian. Yeah, works for me. Look at this one. I think this is a page of swords. Not a page. This is the Knight of Swords. He's dashing in between. No, I'm just kidding. Dash in between. That dash in between is a tarot reader whom I adore. Well, adore is a little bit strong. No, okay, I don't adore him, but he uses the Light Seer's Tarot deck, and I've been watching him use these cards for 2 or 3 months, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, he does a great job, and I fell in love. Okay, I adore these cards, is what I think I meant to say. I fell in love with these cards. Look, the Emperor there, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength card. Whoa. The Hermit card's pretty. Really, really cool. Oh my gosh, look at the Devil. The Devil is beautiful. The Devil is me, right? So I have to show you that card. Alright, this is the Devil. He is one handsome devil. Anyway, love it. Here's the Temperance card. I like the traditional Temperance card, actually. Anyway, they're all just beautiful cards. And some of them, like the Knight of Swords that we just saw, are very different in terms of the interpretation. Like the 10 of Swords is another one that I thought was done really well. It looks a little bit like the 8 of Cups, but it's somebody walking away, but with like 10 crows, I think, flying overhead. So, my time's almost up. Okay, so I'm going to be using those for the love readings next week. Super excited about that. And then I also got this cute little deck of yoga couples yoga poses. It's actually not for couples. It's yoga poses for kids, but it's like for 2 kids, so they can do a little pose together. But I'm like, oh, this is perfect for the love readings, if it's called for, right? And I have to try and fit this all into 10 to 15 minutes, in the same way that I'm trying to fit this recap of last week into this week. Okay, All right, all right, all right. Peace out. Join me next week. Make it worth your while. Bye.